Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to SimSoft, where today we've gone through and we've done some big old upgrades, spent some money, and are getting ready for what I'm hoping is going to be the biggest launch of SimSoft yet. So, what do I mean by that? Let's scroll out a little bit and we'll talk to you guys about the money that I've spent. First things first, we're going to go through and talk about two elephants in the room. One, I spent $23,000 or $23 million, excuse me, on hiring costs. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then secondly, we had a very expensive month, over $20 million in March. March's bills were very, very expensive. This was due to us going through and upgrading a bunch of equipment and having to pay taxes. So it was very expensive for us. I went through and upgraded every single computer to laptops for our people. And I went through and paid my taxes, obviously. We got everything all upgraded and ready to go. But I spent $23 million. Why did I spend $23 million? Let's bring our focus over here to the bottom right-hand corner if we can. We have started development of SimOS 3. Now, I did this after going through and I got myself a new designer. Now, this designer that I got was the designer we had talked about previously. I put them onto the core team. And this designer is right here called Gavin Ball. Now, Gavin Ball may not be the best skilled designer in the world, but they are all the way skilled in operating system, and they're 92% in creativity, which means we're going to make an inspiring OS. Now, here's the thing. I have made lots of OSs in the past. I've made SimOS in the past, and SimOS in the past has done very, very well for our company. SimOS 1 had a massive amount of following, making us over $150 million with a profit of $110 million. Okay, and then SimOS 2 right now is making us a decent amount of money right now, even though it was only 3.5 stars. What I'm hoping to do today, by the end of this video, is make the first 4.5 or 5-star OS. Now, why would I like to do that? One, we are known in the market for our computer operating systems, kind of, so we already are going to have a little bit of a following there for our operating systems. Also, if I come over to software here and I go to operating systems, right? Really recently, the best operating system that came out for the computer was mine, right? SimOS came out and it was 3.5 stars. Now, admittedly, there was a console operating system, the Gearsphere 5, that did 4.5 stars. There has never been a 5-star operating system, and I'm looking to try to do that today. I want to capitalize and get to a 5-star operating system in today's video. And if we can, it will make it the most popular operating system of all time because the creativity will be there, the supportability will be there, it will be awesome. And with that, I should get probably around 1 million active users on it at once, if not more, if we go through and do that, because there's 138 million people out there that you can go through and get people to actually buy your software. So we're going to hope for that today. Other things we're going to be doing today, guys, is we are going to be going through and we are going to try to get the Shield released and get OpenDesk released as well. Now, the Shield itself is our antivirus software, which seems like it's going to be doing pretty well. We also need to release the Sim 2. The Sim 2 needs to go out in September of 1996, which is just a few short months away. So we have a couple of different releases that are going to be happening in today's video. So I'm very, very excited. There is going to be some time cuts because, like I said, I want to get SimOS 3 out in this episode today. So, and I don't want you guys to have to sit around and watch a 3-hour video, as much fun as that would be, right? So let's go through, let's get some stuff going here. The Shield itself is almost done with its beta here. Then we can push it and get its bug fixing done. We just have to have them finish up Application Scanner here. The problem with Application Scanner is a 2-star, and I'm not sure if my teams right now are skilled enough to do the 2D or the 2-star system. I'm going to assign this just for our first time to the core team just because I'd like to get this out the door and hope that that 2D can be done, or that 2-star can be done there just a little bit faster, because we do only have 2 months before that's going to be done. Also, we were nominated for a new award. That new award happens to be Best Product, which happens to be Griffball 2 Unleashed, which has been doing absolutely phenomenally for money. So just like that, we have awards in. Now, one of the things I think that I should do, guys, is I think I should go through and put my awards somewhere. And where should I put those? I'm thinking about making a little awards wall over here for ourselves in my office, right? I own the company. I feel like we should do a little award shelf for ourselves here. So let's go through and let's get an award shelf put in here if I can. Let's go to Furnish. Let's go to maybe Office. I'm going to grab some shelving units, which should be right about here. And I'm going to say, let me get a shelf that's going to go there and a shelf that's going to go there. Right? Now, hopefully you don't hit your face on that when you walk in. If you do, my bad, bro. But let's get that put in there, and then I'm going to go to my awards. I have 4 of them here. So I have Best Product of 1996, Best Product of 1994, and then we have Best Designer. And then we also have Most Profitable. This was Griffball. So we're going to go ahead and put that guy in right there. That's 4 awards in my little office right there. Boosting the effectiveness in this room up by a lot. The environment's really good. Effectiveness 25%. Skill is going to be 25%. Mood 25%. Not that I really need that. In fact, it probably would have been more valuable for me to put it on like a shelf that's right here for my core team. In fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that. Can I just go ahead and do this? That's not what I want to do at all. Let me go through and actually select it one by one here. Here we go. Let's move this really quick. Can I put this guy right here? Let's put that right there. We'll let our teams feel happy about their accomplishment right there. We'll put those awards in there and hope and pray nobody moves in here and tries to steal anything from us because, you know, thieves are a thing. All right, let's get back to fast forwarding here. Hopefully the shield can get finished up here with the core support. If I have to push it a little bit longer to make sure it's fully developed, I will. It is an antivirus, although I would like to get some bug fixing on that guy. And yeah, so that's our plan. Let's power through some months here. Now, OpenDesk itself, if we look at the details for OpenDesk here, it's also struggling on application scanner for our designing here. Hopefully they can knock this out because that's also on the core team working on that. Hopefully they can get that. Oh, that's the shield. Whoops. I was looking at the wrong thing. What's the details for OpenDesk? Spell check, but they got 4 people working on it. So that'll be done soon-ish, right? It'll be worth it. All right, they got to 98% today. I'm not liking that that's not done. I need to put a team on that's going to work on it at night. I'm going to throw the contract one night team on that and hope that we can finish this guy up because this is taking a long time. That comes out in August and it's almost July, which means I'm going to have 2 months of bug fixing. It's going to be buggy as heck. That's not good at all. Dang it. Well, hopefully now with 2 teams working on it, that'll work out. All right, somebody asked to put something onto our digital distribution platform here. Online is starting to fall off. Online is starting to fall off here. And it's only going to become more and more and more important as we go through the years here to have more and more on digital distribution, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go through and I think I'm going to, once we're done with the shield, I'm going to put, let me see, who's working on what right now? Contract 1's working on the sim and they're bug fixing that guy. Okay. Contract 2 or the games team is not currently working on anything. So let's go through and develop this. I'm going to say the team is going to be the networking team. And I'm going to put contract 2 on this, also known as my games team, my games sport teams. We're going to put them on there. Office software is pretty high, 74 to 77%. Online, we're going to go through and we are going to say, let's put everything we can on here. Just like that. We're going to give them all the features that we can on this guy. They're probably going to knock this out really, really fast. Tech levels are all the way up on that guy for me. I can't do voice chat or anything like that. So let's put this to Online Pro. I think is what we're going to call that. Let's develop that guy. And we're going to push SimSoft to get a brand new one out there. And when I put that out there, I think I'm going to bring this up to like 11%. We're still going to be undercutting everybody, but we're going to get 3% more cut. And I think that that'll be okay. Let's get that guy going as well. So Online Pro, the little games team should be able to come in and work on that guy. Speaking of games, I want to look at Griffball 2 Unleashed here. No bugs on that guy at all right now. We fixed the 88 that we had. We have a couple tickets that are coming in. 300,000 active users. Honestly, it's going really well. Neither of our leases that we had for in the last one, especially Griffball 2 Unleashed, it wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. And I'm hoping that the Sim 2 is actually going to be better. How are we doing here? Did we get this done? We still don't have this done. Oh no. Oh no. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. I need to get some sort of bug fixing done on it. I have to do something. I'm going to promote this guy. And let's give it a couple hours of bug fixing. Can I put that to max? And can I assign this to literally everybody? Like literally everybody that can bug fix this guy. And let's give it like an hour or two. Let's give it to noon. Okay. And then I'm going to have to put this guy to print. Actually, I'm going to have to order copies for it. This thing is not going to be good. Because it's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to go out today. No, it goes out tomorrow. Oh, it's July. Oh, it goes out tomorrow. I have a whole day. I have a whole day. Let's get this guy printing. Can I print this guy? Where's my printing screen? Let's see. Manufacturing. The Shield. SimSoft. In storage. 15,000. Let's go through. Let's set a goal on this guy. A maximum of, let's say, 50,000 copies. I don't think it's going to be amazing because we didn't finish it. But that's okay. Hopefully it'll be better. And our people are going to get better at making these. I'm also going to market it. I'm just going to send a press build for it. Try to get a little bit of marketing on that guy. And let's let them go through and bug fix the crap out of this for one day. And I'll have to say that's the best that we can do for this guy. As much as I would love to have it go for a whole nother day and have them finish it, I think that getting some bugs fixed on it is going to be the most important thing for us. Okay, it's time to release this guy. Let's go ahead and let's let them finish the day for those that can fix things until everybody goes home. Looks like everybody's going home. We're going to release it. And it's 5 stars quality, 4 stars bugs. They want 40,000 they want 40,000 copies. I'm going to get myself an extra, let's say 20,000 copies. And a marketing campaign of let's small, so let's do 15,000 a month. And we're going to press OK on that. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to update it right away. And let's get this guy updated as much as we can. Okay. So we're going to focus on getting the updates done for that guy, which is going to be done by the contract teams and the core team. We're going to tell them to focus on that. Support for the Shield. I'm going to take that, put it up here. Take the marketing, move that up. Take the marketing for Online Pro and move that up. Oh, that's the design of Marketing Pro. My bad. Let's move that down. Marketing of the Shield. Here we go. Move that up. So that's what we're looking right now. Marketing on the Sim 2. We're not losing anybody there. Marketing on Griffball. The original Griffball made me $295,000 last month. I think I'm going to end the marketing on this guy. SimOS 2 is doing fine. It's only $451,000. That sucks. So hopefully the next one's better. $2 million on Griffball Unleashed 2. Nothing on the Shield. We're working on an update for that guy already. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Get to the next day. See how this guy goes. Should do fairly decently. Looks like the update is definitely going to get finished up today. Very good. All right, so the day one update's going to get finished up. Finish that guy. And honestly, I'm not expecting very much from the Shield. I'm not expecting very much from the Shield. In fact, I'm going to go to Project Management. And I'm going to call it the shield program. Okay. The leader is going to be the antivirus team. Okay. The design teams are going to be the antivirus team. The development team is going to be the antivirus team. Secondary development team is going to be nobody. Support team is going to be the support team. Okay. Pre-marketing is going to be marketing 1 and marketing 2. Post-marketing is going to be marketing 1 and marketing 2. Update team is going to be the antivirus team. Okay. Prototype is going to be the shield. Okay. I want them to use frameworks, only sequels, auto development, release cooldown. I think this is wait how many months after it's released to start working on another project. I'm going to say 6. I don't know if that's too many, but we're going to say 6. Existing products. What is this? Pick already released products to automate marketing, support, and updates. Note the marketing and support tasks will not be started if they aren't already going on. Let's say the shield, maybe? No? Okay, well, let's just not put any existing products on there. SCM is going to be the SCM. Development time, I'm going to give them 150%. Iteration cooldown, how many months to wait between iterations, the alpha stage? 0 is never, so yeah, let's not wait, let's hype it. After release, the server is going to be online for now. Update it. Update tech levels. Update cycle, 3 months. Update duration, how long to release to continue releasing updates? 1 year. Post-marketing. Handle marketing. Handle support. Physical copies. Let's see. The amount of copies that will be ordered on the sale of release. Let's do 25,000. And print job copies. Okay. Let's set this to 50,000 copies. Handle distribution. Handle porting. Porting teams is going to be the core team and the antivirus team. And I think that that's how we want that to be. Let's press OK. And now I think that they're going to start working on that already. And we're going to hope that they're going to push that out with its own stuff. I've never done that before. That's my first time ever going through and doing a program management or project management in this game. Never done it before. So we'll see what happens, right? But speaking of seeing what happens here, guys, we need to look at the shield itself. We have 0 active users right now for the shield. What are we going to run into? Let's see here. We are at 1,000 active users. Has offered Gavin Ball a lucrative employment offer. Do you want to counter their offer for $500,000? Yes. Yes, I want to counter their employment offer right now on Gavin Ball. I need Gavin Ball for right now. He is working on SimOS 3. I need him right now. The problem is I have to hold on to him too, because he's going to own the IP. Right? He's going to own that IP for SimOS 3, so I have to hold on to Gavin Ball unless I want to lose the IP for SimOS now. It's a huge risk. It's a huge risk, but I'm hoping that it pays off. So honestly, the shield itself made us $46,000 in 1 day. The marketing right now is sparse. Let's get the marketing on this guy set to 7. Hopefully they'll actually get that marketing done on that guy. Maybe we can get some more people using the shield. But honestly, let's go check it out. How did it turn out? It's our first antivirus, and it's 2.5 stars. Honestly, not the best, but I wanted it to be something that's just running in the background, something that we can use and throw out there, get people using it, and that's what the shield was meant to be for. It's the same thing with OpenDesk. OpenDesk is meant to just be a software that's just going to run in the background and generate a small amount of revenue, and hopefully we'll get to the point where it's making a decent product and we are just going to end up making money month over month over month off of doing automated releases on those. That's the plan with both of those teams. And if I have to increase the size of the team so that way they can do that, I will. All right, I need to do a couple other things too. The Sim is set to release tomorrow, so I'm going to go to marketing and I'm going to do a press build on that guy for the Sim 2. because we already have 7,000 followers on that guy. We fixed 603 bugs. We haven't been seeing a whole lot of bug fixing happening over here as we go through and fix 3 more bugs. Holy crap. This guy's already being printed, right? I'm printing that guy already. Let's see, the Sim 2. Yeah, there's 200,000 copies in stock. All right. Open Desk itself looks like it's ready for development, so we're going to push that guy out. And then as for development time, let's see, where's some Office software coming out? So November, there's Office software coming out. What about next year? Antivirus, audio tool, sports game, Office software. Should we go for, like, August of 97? Let's go for August of 97. It's a short cooldown or a short development time, but I'm going to go for August of 97. It's a year away. Sure. We'll do that. Now there's going to be some Office software. Once again, guys, this is meant to be just a software that's running in the background for us. So I'm not expecting big things. The fact that I only sold 1,000 copies of the Shield is a little bit of a kick in the pants for me. That does kind of suck. Not gonna lie, but getting everything taken care of here, getting all the bugs fixed on it, the fact that, it hasn't been the best, but at least we're getting something done and something out. They're already working on the next one, I want to say, maybe. They're not developing it yet, so maybe I think they have to wait 6 months before they'll do that. But still, it's just there to run in the background. The Sim 2 needs to release today. It's September, so it's 3 a.m. The followers are already going up on that guy. Let's release it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. It's pretty well known, which is a shame because we'll probably go for Gun Manager, to be honest. Ooh, that's a little bit of a bummer. Let's go with $60,000. I'm really hoping that I did not go ahead and launch another crap game for the Sim 2. Let's go ahead and update it. Get it on the best tools. Except for audio. I think I'm going to leave audio back because I don't want to pay that percentage. And we're going to go with that, if I can, please. Thank you. And let's get that guy updated. And we're going to let the Sim 2 get updated here really fast. Open Desk itself, it's kind of being marketed, so let's work on a press release, I guess. And then let's work on... let's market that guy too. Let's get a hype campaign going on it. And we'll leave that for right now. SimOS 3, already almost done with its next iteration here. 4th iteration is going to take the most time, which is fine, but we're at least going to let them finish out that 4th iteration before we even start to think about going through and doing a release date or anything like that. Okay, we'll release that update for that guy. Release the update for the Shield as well after we let it go for a little bit longer. Make sure we get any bugs for the Shield finished out. There we go. All the bugs for the Shield have been finished, all 41 of them. There's 2,000 active users. Honestly, not very many. Not a big deal. Marketing, we're prominent in the market for the Sim 2. So let's see here. Right here, Sim 2, 0 active users. And... marketing for the Sim 2, we're just going to bring that up so we can see how much money we made there. Let's see here. How are we going to do? 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 2, 1, and 12,000 active users. Not nearly as many as I thought we were going to get. We made $600,000. Kind of a little bit of a letdown. Let's see. Let's do release date here. The Sim 2. It was a 3-star. How did we go down so much? Because the Sim was a 4-star. How did we go down so much? Did I not iterate it enough? Or was it all the creativity? Was it the creativity that was crap? Or is creativity becoming more important here? That's a wee bit of a bummer. That's another... well, it'll be another maintain, I guess, until we can get SimOS 3 out here. Wow, that didn't go nearly as well as I thought it was going to. I had high hopes for the Sim 2. Apparently, our people are not creative enough. It is what it is. But all in all, the Shield is up to 3,000 active users here. Looks like we're going to need to update that guy again. We'll push an update out over there for the shield. We'll just let them bug fix all day if we can. Not a big deal. Just get all those bugs fixed. We knew it was going to be buggy, so we'll release that bug fix there. The Sim 2, we have 12,000 active users. Do we go up on the next day? Maybe to 24, maybe even 30,000 active users? Maybe? That would be really nice. We also need to update it too. Let's get that guy updated if I can. So we are at now 27,000 active users. Not too bad. All in all, marketing wise, we made $800,000. The company right now is doing pretty well. We made $6 million last month. I want to take a little bit of a peek at what we got going on here. Let me see. The Shield's at 5,000 active users. Griffball 2's at 300,000 active users. Yeah, it's honestly going really good. Other things. Online Pro is already in its third iteration as well. So I think now, because we don't have any updates coming out for like a year, I say we go through and skip a little bit of time. See how things are doing. Unless something big happens. Which I will let you guys know. Some time has now passed once again, and we are currently waiting for a couple of different things. One, SimOS 3 is almost done being iterated through. We're almost done with the fourth iteration. We are literally waiting for them to finish the multitasking. But we also can promote the Online Pro so we can start fixing some bugs. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to go ahead and give them maybe like 2 months. Maybe what we'll do is we'll try to launch Open Desk right along the same time that we release our Online Pro is what we'll do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here, and we're going to let them work on multitasking here for a little bit longer. I have a bunch of teams set to this because I was trying to knock this guy out. System has just taken so much time for me lately. I think I need to get more people that are focused on system in here and not so many people that are focused on, you know, everything else. But just like that, the SimOS 2 is ready for development. Let's push this guy into development. Okay, it's reached alpha, but still doesn't have any followers. Let's go ahead and market this guy. I'm going to get a hype campaign going on it right away. Just going to go ahead and put that down at the bottom here. We don't need that anywhere. I'm also going to market this guy. Let's look at release dates. Let's look at release dates. Let's look at the calendar. It's going to be not 97 and probably not 98. Let's look at, we're launching at 99. We could set it for tentatively to launch in 99 with room to launch earlier if we need to, because there's no operating system there. There's a console operating system there, and phone operating system, console. So there's nothing in 98. It's May. Should we do like September of 98? That's a year and a half. I don't know if that's enough time to develop it. Let's go for... See, Office software, console operating system, antivirus, RPG, RTS, phone operating system. There's nothing in 99 either. Let's go for February of 99 right now as our tentative launch date. February of 1999. We'll get that guy going. Yes, that's 1 year and 9 months. I understand that. And then let's also get a press release going for this guy as well. And we'll get that guy going. And we'll let them work on this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit more while we go through and see if we have any bugs that need to get fixed here. We already fixed up 32 bugs for Online Pro. Let's talk about how the company's doing, guys. The company's doing pretty good. We're making on $6 million a month right now. Really, really good. I want to call out some cool stuff here. First things first, in all companies, overall in the bank, we are the third highest. Again, I was sitting at second for a little while, but some of these guys came through and started putting out some serious things and made some really big money. Okay. And as for overall worth, I've dropped down to the fourth spot because some of these guys have started to release some big stuff. And I think that Fruix Corp here owns part of another company that started doing really well. This Spawn Interacted right here. They just released the G Evo, which was a phone operating system. And that phone operating system, yeah, they sold 725,000 units sold so far. At a profit of negative $39 million. That's scary. But yeah, so they released a phone operating system that was really good. This person's also really, really good at making audio tools. But I'm not really interested in taking their audio tool lead right now because I'm already having to deal with my lead designer for SimOS 3, which has kind of been a kick in the pants. But looks like OpenDesk here is finally also done being developed. So we're going to go ahead and push OpenDesk out. We're going to promote that guy. I'm going to market it. I'm going to do a press build on that guy right away. And we're just going to let OpenDesk go for a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and fast forward. We have just a couple of short months before OpenDesk hits launch, and it's honestly bug fixing away, so that's pretty good. The Sim 2 still making us almost $1 million a day, and the Sim 2 has 156,000 active users. Honestly, I think it's time that we stop supporting the Sim, even though it's doing really, really well. Also, SimOS still 300,000 active users, too many to cancel that, and Griffball still has 23,000 active users too. Griffball 2 is doing okay. I will call out, though, no more bugs. 88 fixed, and that was it. So I was 88 bugs away from releasing a perfectly non-buggy software. But hey, I've also been keeping up with updates and stuff on those, just as a heads up. But for now, I think we just do a little bit more skipping. We get to the point where we have to release OpenDesk here in August, and we watch SimOS 3 here, and maybe launch it early. We'll have to see. You know, it just dawned on me as we start stepping into July here. I released two games. They are doing okay. The Sim 2 is 161,000 users. Griffball 2 is 340,000 active users. Let's push some updates on those guys if I can. Right? So I went through and did that, right? But you see, I made a little bit of a whoopsie. I never released a add-on for either of them. I don't know why I never did that. I just didn't. So I think that we probably are going to go ahead and do that. Now, SimOS 3 looks like it's ready to have its first press release launched. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm already up to 166 followers on that guy. And we're just starting to get on that guy. And it's going up, which is great. SimOS 3 is starting to get some followers. I am happy to see that. I'm just going to move that up there for now. But here, for Griffball 2, I feel like that I really should go through and push something out, especially seeing how if I look at my teams, some of my teams aren't doing anything. Don't mind the Zero team over there. That's something for something else to keep people from going into different buildings they're not supposed to. That's what that's for. Also, I haven't looked at deals in a hot minute either, so let's look at some deals here. Do I have any hosting deals? I have some print jobs. Here's some hosting deals. I'm going to go ahead and host all three of these. I'm just going to go ahead and accept all of those, and we'll see how they perform with our hosting that we can do, because right now our servers are online's at 64%. Now, I can go downstairs now that it's past 95. I want to say I could go to my servers, right? If I select all of them, I want to say I can upgrade these to these, right? No, that's 2,000. Oh. All right, so these guys are part of online. So I'm going to go ahead and copy these. I'm going to put those there and see if I can connect those servers together. Now, that's going to bring me, now they're at 78% load with adding all of those on there. Does that go down? Yeah, that went down to 43%. Okay. Also, my update for Griffball is done. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to my releases. Griffball 2 Unleashed. I'm going to make an expansion pack for it really quick. We're going to add another sports team to that guy. We're going to upgrade that guy, add that in there. We have some graphics stuff. I need some more gameplay stuff I could put in here. So it looks like I can go through and I could just slap some stuff in there if I wanted to. I can add one sprite, I guess, or 10 sprites, I guess. I can add in some environmental objects. We're going to call this the Epic DLC is fine. I'm going to market it for, let's say $18 SCM for that guy. 2D editor, Color Studio 6. 3D editor, Power Styles 2. Press OK. And then Audio Tool, Audio Pro 8. Sure. The design teams on this guy are going to end up being my sport teams. And the development teams are going to end up being my sport teams. right there. Okay, we're going to spend that guy for development. Also, want to just say this as well. I didn't have a leader anymore for my networking team. I'm not sure why, but I didn't. So I hired a new leader, and they got some people in there. Their cohesion dropped by quite a bit right now. But I did get them in there, and now we actually have people working again in that area, which I'm happy to see. We have more people over there, which has been helping with the SimOS 3 getting its stuff done here fairly quickly. We're still about 2 years out from launch. Still about a year and a half, maybe. I'm not worried about us getting there. I may try to iterate this guy, do a review on it, see what it looks like right now. It's just going to push it back a little bit more, but that's fine. Let's do a review on this guy and see where we're at. It should be fairly decent. We may have to do slight iterations on it, but that's not a big deal. Finish that guy out. Everything's a 10 out of 10, including creativity. Look, overall score is 6.7 right now because it's looking at this stuff, but that creativity right there being a 10 out of 10, that's exactly what I wanted to see. We've already finished this iteration right there. Get that fixed out. And now we just need to let that guy run. We just need to let that guy run right there. We're about to release OpenDesk. As a reminder, OpenDesk is probably not going to do us any favors. I'm going to market it really quick. I'm going to do a press build on it because why not? We'll get something out there for that guy for OpenDesk. We'll see what happens. I'm also, the Epic DLC is already looking great down here. We're going to let that guy finish out. And I'm also going to release out my office or my operating system here, my digital distribution for Online Pro. I'm going to set that up to 11%. The quality there is fairly decent. It's got all the next features. The tech levels are good. I'm just going to go ahead and update that guy to network 95. Just let that guy go. We went up to 11% there when we released that. Let's go ahead and let that guy buck and see if we get a little bit more money, see if we get a little bit more people now that we have the most updated software. Sadly, I can't look at anybody else's, which I think is a little bit of a letdown. You can't look at anybody else's online op store, but it is what it is. Over here, support for this guy. We're going to go ahead and put that as a 10 and let them go through and work on bug fixing on this guy here. Because there's going to be... Oh, there's already an update out for that guy. Cool. There's going to be a bunch of queued tickets over here for this because there's 6 million active users. So they're going to find those bugs really, really, really fast. Thankfully, we're going to get that knocked out fairly fast, too. OpenDesk here. It's August. I totally forgot to update this thing. Oh, no. Release it. How is it? Is it garbage? It's good, actually. It's a little buggy, but it's good. They want 120,000 active copies or active users. Ordered copies. Bleh. Slow down, Sim. You're getting overexcited. Here we go. Marketing campaign, $15,000 a month. Order copies. We're going to order 30,000 copies of that guy right there. Set copies to a maximum of, let's say, 60,000 copies a month. And press OK on that guy and let that guy go. We'll see if we oversell it. It's a really, really good piece of software so far. Let's update this guy. And I'm going to have to go through, get this guy updated with that 2D editor, get that updated with the audio tool there. I'm going to go ahead and say that's fine. And then I'm actually going to put the Office software team, which is right here, and the core team, not the core team. It's fine. We'll put the Office software team on crunch. And we'll see if we could get this guy done. I know they're about to go home. So can I assign this? So we got some night folks working on this guy already. Okay, cool. I'm going to set that guy to 10. Oops. To 10. See if we could somehow get this thing knocked out. It doesn't look like we're going to get a day one update out. That does suck. No, we're not going to get a day one update. Bummer, 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 but that's okay. Let's see. OpenDesk, 0 active users to 3,000. Let's say 3,000 active users. 4,000. Okay. We outdid my thoughts. $284,000 on OpenDesk. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Also, I want to say, my next release for the Shield is going to be 1997 November, which is in like 2 months. So we'll see if that's any good. How was it? How was it? Open Desk was a 3-star. Not too bad. Not too bad. Once again, another one of those things. I'm going to leave this project for a minute. I want to make sure that everything with what I was doing ends up working out for me for my project that I did with the shield. And as long as everything looks okay for that, then I'll just copy what I did for the shield program and do it for Open Desk, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, there we go. We'll get that stuff knocked out. Open Desk update is done. I'm going to go ahead and finish that. Updating Online Pro's done. I'm going to go ahead and finish that guy right there. And then the Epic DLC, I'm just going to push this guy to development. I don't care. We're just going to let that go. Market that guy. Release date, let's say October of 97. Yes, that's fine. We have 2 months. We're going to end up releasing it early. Probably 16,000 followers already. And let's get a hype on that guy. And then, yeah, we'll just let that go. Let them go through and develop that really, really fast. Yeah, that's going to get done super quick. And then, yeah, SimOS 2. Or SimOS 3. That's the next thing that we're looking at here. That's the next thing we need to worry about. I'm actually really happy with how well that did. I'm actually generally surprised on how well that did. Because the shield did not do good at all. But Open Desk is doing pretty good, actually. We got a decent amount of bugs fixed on it. It's decent. It's decent. Okay, SimOS 3. About 55% of the way done with its code. Nice. Let's go through. We'll get the Epic DLC launched. And I'm actually going to market this guy. I'm going to throw a press build out there already for it. Just let him go. See what happens with that. Boom. 50,000 followers on that guy already. I'm going to set it. I don't think I'm printing it yet, but that's okay. We'll let that go for a little bit longer there. They're already almost done with it, so awesome. That's looking great. That's honestly looking phenomenal. I'm very happy to see that. Okay. Awesome, 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 awesome. Getting that knocked out right there. That's already almost done. I'm just going to up that to 10 to make sure that the game team knows, hey, work on that first. I don't think they're working anywhere else. I'm going to assign the contract team to this still because my contract team is not currently doing anything. So I'm going to see if getting those guys over here can help me get this SimOS 3 done a little bit faster because I'd like to start doing bug fixing on that whenever I can. I'm also going to do another marketing campaign on it. Let's do another press release and just let them do that. That way we can get some more press out there. We maybe can get some more followers on it and maybe release a decent OS. We're still only at 2 hearts, but with how well we know this is going to do, we need the marketing behind it because this is going to be, it's going to be a 5-star operating system. Wait a minute, $10 million? From what? What got me to $10 million? Hang on a second. SimOS 2, 200,000. Griffball 2 Unleashed, 4 million? 4 million? Excuse me? Open Desk, 500,000? Really? And 1.1 million on Sim 2? Really? Okay. Okay. I do like to see that. In fact, I like to see that so much. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the Sim 2, which actually got up to 4.5 stars now. 3.5 stars now. That's cool. I'm going to go through. I'm going to expansion pack that guy. Let's expansion pack this guy already. Let's see. Let's do some graphics, some gameplay, and some story. Right? Give a little bit of story there. Give a little bit of graphics. Get that up. Get a little bit of gameplay. Get that guy up a little bit. Anyone else give gameplay? You give some gameplay. Get that guy up a little bit more. So almost 100% interest on that. Now, this is the Sim 2. So we're going to call this one Pets. We'll call it Sim 2 Pets. Okay. We're going to leave that at $18. We have our audio tools in here already. We're going to say that's going to be Contract 1 and Contract 1 Night. I have to rename those teams. I'm going to remember one of these days to rename those teams. But we're going to get those pushed through. We're going to press development on that. Select the product for each tool. Oh, whoops. I read choose tool as a tool. That's awesome. Let's get that guy developed. Maybe that'll make that one better. We're already almost ready to release this guy. Actually, we are ready to release this guy. Let's let it go for a little bit longer, see if we can fix any more bugs in it. I don't think we're going to get very many more bugs fixed in this guy. Maybe 15? Maybe 15 bugs? Actually, we haven't fixed anything. I'm just releasing that guy. Let's see how it looks. Epic DLC released. Very smooth. It's great quality. Magnificent piece of work. And we're excited to keep him hearing about this. You know what? I think I have 80,000 copies on hand. I'm gonna shoot for the moon here, assuming how we had 150,000 people. I'm gonna order 100,000 copies. I'm gonna shoot for the moon on this guy. Marketing campaign, let's call that guy 15,000 a month. It seems like a lot or a day, but we're gonna go for it. And now let's see how the Epic DLC actually does today. I'm interested. Can this be my highest selling DLC? Now, if we go back and we look in time, my add-ons, my highest grossing add-on for profit was Vacation at $3 million. It made $3 million. How is Epic DLC for Griffball gonna do? That's an excellent question. How are we gonna do on this guy? Now, as a reminder, I made 1.5 million on my first day launching Vacation. So it's all about launch day. How does the Epic DLC do? We're at $15,000 negative right now to 2.6 million on an add-on, and I ran out of stock. I ran out of stock. I sold all 180,000 units, and I thought I was going above what I needed. Okay. I'm going to order some more copies. 400,000 copies. I don't think so, game. I'm going to order another 100,000 copies because I just made $2 million on that. Do I think I'm going to need that much? No. But it's a 98.2%. That is amazing for an add-on. In fact, I'm going to go over here. Y'all liked that add-on, huh? You guys liked that add-on for Griffball 2 Unleashed? Let's get you another one. You guys want another one? Let's get you another one. Why not? Let's get a little bit of everything going here. Let's just do another one. And this one's just going to be called... I'm just going to call it Griff Fresh. Like Get Fresh. Why not? Does it make sense? Not at all. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes. Why? I don't know. It sounds stupid, so I'm going to do it. All right, there we go. Get all of those out there like that. Just like that. The teams that are going to be on that guy are going to be the sports teams. I still need to remember to change those names. But whatever. Let's get that guy going. Get that guy developing right there. Pets itself is probably going to be awesome too. Let's let this go. Holy crap. I cannot believe I made $2 million on that. Almost 3 million. I probably would have made 3 million if I would have had enough copies. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Also, I want to call out online now is at 81% load. So I need to come down here and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to connect those servers up to that. I need to relieve some of that load. I'm trying to keep an eye on that. We're not in the 2000s yet, so I don't get the big servers yet. Now that's 52% load now. If that gets above 70 again, I need to swap that guy out. I can't believe that that did that good. That was amazing. I cannot believe that that did that amazing. Wow. Okay, SimOS 3. It's almost done being coded here, guys. It's looking great. We're going to let some bug fixing happen on that. That made us an amazing amount of money. It upped the sales for Griffball 2 Unleashed as well, up to 5.7 million in 1 month because of how good that add-on was. And the Sim 2 is also going to get a bang out add-on as well. Holy cow. That is awesome. Let's get Griff Fresh out there now. The Epic add-on was awesome, but Griff Fresh is going to be another one that's going to get added out there too. Now watch this one not do as well because of the goofy name that I have on it. All right, we'll let the 4th iteration finish out there. A product ran out of sales again. I sold all 100,000 copies of that guy. Fine, game. 350,000 copies. Fine. I'll bite the bullet. I'm not scared. I'll order 350,000 copies. There's not even that many users on Griffball right now. Griffball 2 Unleashed has 635,000. Never mind. I may have messed up. Also, it needs a wee little update. It needs a little update. So we're going to push through a little update right there. I can't believe they found some bugs. Probably in the add-on. Not going to lie, it's probably in the add-on. We're going to get that guy finished out there. Wow. Literally, an update. A DLC did another 1.5 million. That's by far now the best, right? Epic DLC. Yeah. Almost. 2.8 million in profit already. And it's been out for 2 months. Well, let's see. We're going to release the SimOS 3 marketing campaign again. We're going to let that guy go for a little bit longer. We are going to see the marketing for SimOS 3 go up now that we've launched that guy. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing a press build too. I'm just going to push out a press build. That might help. It might not. We'll see. But I'm hoping to get more people interested in SimOS 3 because of how much of a fantastic piece of software it's going to be. Okay, Epic DLC here. We ordered a lot of copies. This should not go through and sell out, but honestly, it's probably also not going to make nearly as much money again. Sim Pets, let's get that guy developed. Put that out there. We're going to market that guy. We're going to release it. It's November, so let's release it by getting a subscriber. Let's release that guy in December of 98. Yeah, let's do December of 97, actually. December of 97. I know I have 1 month and 1 day. We'll get that guy out there. We're going to get that going. Marketing here. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's see what the Epic DLC does again for us. Another bang-on day with 2.5 million in sales. That is by far, 5 million on an add-on. 5 million on an add-on. How much did the game make me? Griffball 2 Unleashed, right here. How much did the game make me? 129 million. Add-ons 5 million. Past day, $7 million. $7 million. I'm up to $19 million in October. Holy crap. Now we're talking. Also, SimOS 3, the followers on that guy, due to my marketing efforts, through the freaking roof. That's what we want to see right there. Very, very, very nice. Very nice on that guy. All right, so we are finished up with the update for Griffball 2 Unleashed. I'm going to launch that, get that guy updated. Griff Fresh is almost done. We are almost ready to do Sims 2 Pets here. It needs to finish up its development, which it's taken its sweet time? What? Why is this taking so long? There it goes. Here, push out Griff Fresh into marketing. You guys liked that one. Check out this one that you guys are going to get in January of 98. Yeah, you're going to get another one in 2 months. What do you know about it? Already 30,000 active followers on that guy. Start hyping it. Why? Because we can. We're making another one for you. Because one wasn't enough. So here's another one. Let's get Sims 2 Pets out there. Let's see how this guy does. I don't think it's going to do as well as the Epic DLC. But we are known for sports and simulation games, so maybe. Also, November of 97. I want to say this. November of 97, we released... Did we release the software? Release the Shield 2. We like. It's 4 out of 5. And we found only some small issues. 4 out of 5. We don't really know who they are. Let's go look at it. The Shield 2, right here. 1.5 stars. It's a pile of garbage. That's awesome. Where's my project management? Let me load this one. Can I just go down here and change that development time to like 250%? And... Oh, crap. Can I edit that? Is there no way to edit your project management? Load the shield program. Is it doing everything? Can I edit that somehow? Wait, oh, I think I need to come over here. And look at this. Options. Effectiveness is down. Here we go. This is what we want. Let's do 250% on that. And save that. Okay. That should help them make that better. It's made $30,000 though. So that works. I'm going to close that down. So it did end up working out. And we released something that was just trash. But now I know. Let's see how the next update does here. Accept all those and close. Go here. Pets is supposed to come out today, I think. It is supposed to come out today. And we have not finished that guy yet. I'm going to market it, and I'm going to give it a quick hype. Oh, no, I can't. It's supposed to come out today. Dang it. Dang it. That's supposed to come out today. That's a bummer. I should have done a press build yesterday. Dang it. That's on me. Dang, 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 dang. I definitely thought that this... Crap. They're not even going to know it's out. That sucks. We didn't market it with garbage, so the first day is going to be trash. Also, I made $700,000 on the Epic DLC already. I made $700,000 on that Epic DLC. Griffball made me $7 million because we're selling more and more and more copies of it. We're up to 783,000 active users. We're making so much money. We're making so much money. But this down here, this sucks. I thought we would have finished Sim 2 Pets and have it done already. I mean, it's done now, right? You guys finished it, right? Okay. Promote that guy. Yeah, sadly, we don't have any time to really bug fix this guy. Sorry. Sorry, everybody who plays Sim 2. My bad. Let's go ahead and release it. Yes. It's great. It's great. Order copies 16,000. Let's print copies 50,000 units. I'm going to order 80,000 units. Marketing campaign. We're going to kick it off with 18,000. Sure. I accidentally pressed an 8, but sure. Okay. Griff Fresh is ready to be promoted already, so let's get that guy going. And the Sims 2 Pets. There it is. Printing. Okay. Okay. That was a little bit of a whoops. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was a whoops. We have sparse marketing on that guy. Don't expect big things. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't expect big things. It's no epic release. It still did $500,000 though. Wow. Okay. 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 I only have 30,000 units left. I'm gonna order another 80,000 units. Just making sure that I have enough on hand. I know I'm printing it. I know I'm printing it, but I want to make sure because the marketing is going to go bananas on this next one. Okay. Excuse me? I'm being robbed? I'm being robbed? I'm not being robbed. Haha! Security for the win. Okay. So, let's see here. Griff Fresh is doing its thing. I'm going to market it. I'm going to press build that guy. Because we have a whole day. So we're going to let that guy go. And we're going to bug fix Griff Fresh because it's going to come out next month. I want to come up here and look at my marketing on what's happened for the Epic DLC. $600,000 last month. We know there's even more that's coming. Wow, Griff marketing for Griffball 2 Unleashed dropped down to $500,000. What a huge jump. There must have been another game that dropped. There had to have been another game that dropped. Yeah, there was a sports game. It's garbage, though. It's garbage, though. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Well, we at least got one DLC that made us a huge amount of money. Sadly, we're not going to have another big DLC that's going to make us a bunch of money. The Sims 2 Pets is going to do its thing. We're going to market Griffresh once it releases. It's going to be okay. Huge drop in money from developing Griffball 2, but that's all right. It looks like it might be time for us to do Griffball 3, however, though. Possibly. Possibly time for Griffball 3. Also, an entire year for bug fixing? I don't think so. How about 6 months of bug fixing for SimOS 3? I think we might have to do that instead. Seeing how, you know, it's ready. So let's go ahead and promote that guy. I'm also going to market it, and I'm going to give you a press build already. Why? Because we just pushed it into beta. Do I need to do that? No. Was that too soon? Yeah. But are we going to do it anyway? Yeah. Because we're going to get some more followers. Product has run out of sales. The shield ran out of sales. Hello? This was trash. This was trash. Here, I'm just going to order... I don't know. How many copies did it sell last time? I don't know. Let's order 60,000. I don't know what a good number is, so just have 60,000. There. Games Sport Night Team just lost their leader and has no leader under HR management. No! Eddie Anderson has retired. I need to hire a new leader for the Games Night Team. I can't. Compatibility's too low. Let's see if I do this. If I take off that they have a secondary role. No. Uh-oh. Well, this is gonna suck. Normal compatibility for some of these guys. They have HR level 3. They have HR level 3. I'm gonna go for... Ooh, wait. Somebody's level 5. They have level 2. They can't handle hiring. But they're very skilled. They're a 4-star employee. Should I hire them? I'm gonna hire them. Why not, right? You're hired. Sure. You can handle hiring, but for now, sure. Griffresh, it is time to release this guy. I'm going to go ahead and release this guy. We are going to order 200,000 copies. Marketing campaign of $15,000 a month. And print copies, I'm going to say print me 60,000 copies. Okay. And we'll see how that does. I'm not really holding out big things for Griffresh, but we'll see. Maybe it'll get us a little bit of money. Also, do I need to do an update for Griffball? No. Griffball's fine. It still has 600,000 users, though. That's nice. I may have overdone it here. Let me see. Add-ons. They've all been 5-star. That you do like to see that. Last month I did $0 in sales on this one. I literally sold nothing. I literally sold nothing in the last day on that. That sucks. Oh well. But let's get through a day here. We'll see what Griffresh does, and then we may have to do a little bit of a time skip. Maybe I should start developing The Sims 3 and The Sims and Griffball 3. I may have to do The Sims 3 and Griffball 3. And maybe we'll put it out on SimOS 3. Maybe. But let's see. We got prominent marketing over here. $15,000. I ordered 200,000 copies. It's probably going to be kind of low. Okay, never mind. I did $3 million in sales and I sold every single copy. Again. Order copies. $320,000. 320,000 units. Yes. Why? Why not? Epic DLC. Literally just losing money. And the marketing campaign on it. Not worth it. Pets DLC. $500,000. Making money. Nice. Alrighty. So, Griffball 2 marketing is actually taking a big hit. We only made $300,000 on that. Open Desk here, $24,000. I might cancel. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 3 things, and then we're going to do a little time skip here for you guys. I'm going to come here, and we're going to do 3 different things. First things first, I need to go through and do 6 things, actually. My releases, frameworks, Griff engine, update it, audio, 2D system. Update that. Then, the Fastpark. Update that guy. Right here as well. Update you. Update you. Update you. Update that. Okay? All of that's set up. All of that's doing what it needs to do now. Okay? Great. Then, I need to come over here. Project management. I need to go project. Load project. Let's do Shield Program 2. Okay? That gives me the majority of everything. But we're going to come over here, and instead of all of these, I'm going to say the Office team. Okay? And the Office team. Okay? Office team here. Office team here. Actually, no. This is secondary, or this is a support team, right? So this needs to be support. Right? Yep. Pre-marketing. That's right. Post-marketing. That's right. Update teams. Nope. That's going to be you guys again. Guess what? Over there at the good old Office team. Enjoy that. Prototype software. Open Desk. Okay. Auto development. Release cooldown. 6 months. Okay. Use frameworks. Single IP. Use own licenses. I don't have any existing products. I'm going to just try this out, and I'm going to say, what is it called? Oh, I can't. Okay. Don't do that. Don't use existing products. Why? SCM is going to be the SCM. 250% time iteration cooldown 0. Hype is not yes. Server is going to be online. All of these are fine. Update cycle's good. All of that is good. Press OK. Need to pick a leader. I forgot I need to pick a leader. Whoop. Leader. Who is my leader in Office software? All right. Have fun. Alrighty. So that's that done. Now we have that project for Open Desk going. The Shield program. Got that going. I never named that guy. I probably should name it. Can I name this? Let's oops. Options. Let me rename this. That's a really bad name for that, but we're going to save it anyway. Because, okay, that's what they are. The Office project. Very good. Shield program's working. Good, good. We're updating the Fastpark framework already, so we're going to get both of those updates going. And once those updates are done, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make the upgrades for these. So this one's going to be the Griff engine. We're going to let them go through and get the Griff engine going. Then we'll get Fastpark framework done. This is the Sims engine. We'll get that done. And then once those guys are done, what we will do is we are going to start developing a GameSport Night just lost their leader. How did they... Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I never made that person their leader, I don't think. Did I? No, I hired you. Let's see. Details. Let's see. Where are you? Creativity is 100%. Inspiration is okay, I guess. But you actually need to be the leader. There we go. Finish off the update for the Griff engine there. Now I'm going to have them focus on this guy over here. And let's come over here. My releases, products. Griffball Unleashed right there. We're going to go ahead and make a sequel. We are going to use an existing framework, and we are going to use the Griff engine. Okay. And we are going to add cutscenes. Next page, next page. Analyze. Apply the market. They want gameplay and only gameplay. It's all they want. Okay, very good. Next page. Your ordinary. Portfolio. You did the original Griffball. Who did Griffball 2? You at least did good. So we're going to have you go. No publishers. What am I doing? Previous. Audio tool. Let's see. Tech level is going to be here. Man, we could get in on that really, really good. We totally could get in on that. Let's see. Let's get both of those guys because they both have 1.5 million. I need to port my things. I also need to set some stuff up for porting. So I'm going to do all of that too, but I won't make you guys watch me do all of that. But we're going to go through. We're going to port this. The last thing is that I need to come over here. I'm going to call this Griffball 3. We're going to call it Unchained. Why not? We went from Unleashed to Unchained. And then, no, let's call it Chained. No. Ultra. Griffball 3 Ultra. Why? I have no idea. The name Ultra just popped in my head. $75 in total for that guy. Griffball, very good. Griffball 3, good. Next. And develop that guy. Then we're going to come over here to the Sim 2. I'm going to start making a sequel. I'm going to come over here. It's going to be called the Sim 3. We're going to come to this place. We're going to analyze. We're going to apply that. People want more gameplay than what they've gotten in the past. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to add one thing that's going to add some gameplay. Let's add a branching story. Wine. Actually, you know what? Yeah, a branching story. That's fine. Approximately 2 years. That's all right. We're going to use an existing framework, though. That just got finished. Which framework? We're going to use my framework. Okay. Very good. All of that looks great. Now we're at about a year, almost 2. 2D editor. We could make our own. That's what I was trying to say earlier, because there hasn't been one that's good lately. Lots of audio tools and 3D tools, though. Add, we're going to go for these two right here. 3 million active users. Next page, that looks fine. Lead designer, 70 to 73. They did Griffball 2 Unleashed. Whoops, I need to swap the teams. That's what I need to do. You need to be those contract teams that I still need to redo. Okay, portfolio here. You did the Sim 2, and you did okay at 3.5 stars. Do we have anybody else? 61 to 75, 57 to 92. I think I'm going to stick with Kara. I think I'm just going to do that. And let's develop that guy. And we'll just let both of those go. And then I also said that I need to do one other thing as well, and that was porting. So I'm going to go through and port, and then we'll see you guys when we're ready to launch the SimOS 3. So it's May of 98. And we're still fixing bugs. A little bit. There's not too many, but we've been fixing bugs. We've fixed over 400 bugs. Okay? We just finished another marketing campaign. I think I'm going to move this guy in. I'm going to change its release date. And I'm going to say July of 98 is what we're going to do. 2 months. We're coming up to the end of June now. Now, we have to launch SimOS 3 today. We fixed 766 bugs. I put the teams under crunch mode to make sure they would go through and fix as many bugs as they could. I probably could have let this thing go for a little bit longer, but honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and release it. I'm a little worried, but I'm going to go ahead and release it, and let's see how it does. The Bleeding Wedge. Brilliance shines through, and we never encountered a bug. We're a wild card when it comes to marketing. They said you should go buy a different one instead. They want me to sell 5.8 million copies. I think I'm going to do 800,000 copies. And I'm going to set a marketing campaign of $80,000 to get me going. And I'm going to get that guy go. This is a way too many copies for this. I'm also needing to come through and update this right away. I want to get everything updated as high as I can. Get that guy going. Get that update out there. I'm going to max priority that update. and we're going to see how much of this they can get to. Hey, they did 1% before anybody even went home. That's nice. But let's see how much of this update we can get done. A lot of my teams are on crunch right now, so hopefully this thing gets knocked out quick. It's really not. Hold on a second. Let me... No. I'm going to assign this to more people. You know what? Give it to everybody. We need this thing done, people. Get it done. I don't care what this update takes. Get it done. I'm not going to have a day one update. That sucks. Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to pull it off. That is a little bit of a bummer. Wait, maybe. Wait, maybe. Maybe. We did it. We did it. We did the day one update. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. I need to take my teams off of crunch. I didn't have very many of them, but we need to take them off of crunch. You don't want to leave them on crunch for too long. 0 active users. The marketing is sparse. We spent $17 million on marketing over here. We don't have too much more time that we can market this guy some more. But let's see. 11 p.m. I'm going to slow this down. Right now, minus 20. Here, let's roll this up here. 0 active users. Minus $22,000. Let's see how much money SimOS 3 makes us. $4 million, 37,000 active users on day one. My releases, SimOS 3 is a 4.5-star operating system. It is by far the best piece of operating system out there. And the kicker with this is that we haven't even finished updating yet, so there's a possibility for it to get to a 5-star if we can fix all of the bugs, making it the first 5-star piece of software that has, 1, been released by me, and 2, the first 5-star operating system as well. So we're already pushing an update on this guy. I'm going to give it the entire day to update this as much as we possibly can. Only found 37 bugs so far. That's actually now 44, but still, that's pretty good for what we found so far. And we're getting every single one of those bugs fixed up. We're going to get this launched out. We're going to push that update, we'll say about 10 p.m. 10 p.m. we'll push out that update right there. We've had way more marketing now. How does it do it now? $4.5 million. Let me show you guys something. We were making like $800,000 a day, and we just shot up to $7 million in July because of one operating system. And that one operating system already having 80,000 active users on it. I'm going to go ahead and push an update on that guy again. Look at my releases right here. Boom. 4.5 stars right there for that guy. $4 million in profit. We've already made a profit on developing that guy. Phenomenal. We'll give it one more day. I want to see what sales look like with one more day, getting that marketing out there for SimOS, letting them get all of that money spent for us so that way we can get this in front of more people. Speaking of things that I need to stop marketing, SimOS 2 and the marketing on that guy. Not going to do it. Griffball 2, that's fine. All these are fine. Marketing or support for SimOS, well, SimOS actually has 200,000 active users still. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's let another update go. We'll give it another 12 hours to fix as many bugs as we possibly can on this guy. We've already fixed around 50 of them again. Looks like we're going to fix about 50 bugs a day. So I'll do one more update today, and then I'm going to push out an update, and then I'll just let it go for a few days. And then when you guys come back in the next episode, we should be getting ready to launch both Griffball 3 Ultra and get ready to launch the Sims 3 or the Sim 3 into beta, so we can start developing those, and we'll talk about what we're going to do there. Want to call out Shield Programs, looking to do another launch in February of 99, and the Office project here is not yet done with that over there yet. But let's see here, 123,000 active users, another $4.5 million. It's going to be another great month, guys, and that is where we are going to release it. We finally went through and made one of the best softwares out there. If we look at the details on this guy, it is a 92%. A 92% on ratings. We have sold well, we have 1.1 million copies in stock right now, but we have sold so many right now. We have started to make money. We've made $18 million in total on this guy so far, and the profit is only going to go up from here. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.